his office. Anyway, he at work. He went in the office today. Today it snowed. I don't know if I want to say this or not. But I should be able to be real with y'all. Y'all been rocking with your girl, or the ones that have been. I believe in growing a family. I believe in choosing your lifestyle. I don't believe in, you know what they trying to get rid of, the above. And then I don't believe in taking BC either. And I have taken the morning after pill one time, but that was because at that time we were trying to build, and it was just, we wasn't trying to be pregnant. But I took it, and the way I felt for 3 days was exhausting. So just imagine being on real BC. So I don't know if it really stopped something from making or what, because somebody was like, it depends on like how much you weigh or something in that nature, it won't work. And this girl said she weighed 155. Yeah, at that time I was probably about like 250. So I don't think that's true. I think you gotta just do it in a hit of time before that egg gets there. Or before it, before it hits the egg. So for me, it's like, I think I said this in my video. If I knew ahead of time, I would have took it. Not because I don't want to be a mom. Not because I'm tired of having kids. Just right now, I just don't want nothing to come in and distract anything and take us from anything. And you'd be like, well, why would children do that? Like, I mean, we're trying to change a lot. And we're trying to change a lot. And you spiritual and biblical, you got to fight hard. You got to go through a lot of struggles that some people who are not, like, you wonder why. And I've heard my mama say this many of times. She was like, the devil gives gifts too. And I never understood that. But I know now. It's like, you see other people making it, and they're not even on like the biblical level, or even on biblical period. They're living what they want to live, or living how they, and I got a little dress on. I just took this little things off because my stomach. But they're living like they want, just living. They not biblical. I don't believe that you need to talk about it all the time about being biblical, but when you are really rooted and grounded with the Most High the way you're supposed to be, you can't help but end up talking about it. Y'all, I'm looking up at these clothes. That's how I get a little distracted because it's morning time and I'm trying to figure out what need to be clean and all that while doing this video real quick. But it's a lot of people that just don't get it and understand, like, life is hard already. And when I was in my early 20s, I would hear people saying, like, you gonna keep having kids? Like, my mom even had somebody literally tell her that we're not in slave time and we don't have to have as many kids because of that. But the Bible literally says women will have to be fruitful and multiply for the rest of their lives. Men will have to work for the rest of their lives. Oh yeah, don't forget the pain we get to get because of Eve, disobedience. But like right now, baby, I be in pain. I had to buy me a heating pad. This is the first time I've ever had a heating pad. So my husband said, you gonna have to clean that tub out real good. I'm gonna have to buy me some Epsom salt. I'm just gonna have to sit down. My butt hurt. It hurt. So, but it's not really hurting right now, but it usually hurt like at the end of the day. And I put the little heating pad, but I found out it's safe. I'm cool. I looked it up. A lot of things you don't have to go see a doctor for. A lot of things you can look up, okay? So, I only can use it 3 times a day, though. Whew. And I felt it was like it loosened up a muscle back there because I felt the muscle throbbing a little bit. So, yay. But, like, when people say slavery, and I'm like, ma'am, we are still in slavery. I don't know why black people think we weren't. It's just, they accepted us to a certain extent. When they started to get broke, they was like, you know what, let's put them in here so we can get their money now. Remember the Tulsa, Oklahoma? And I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was raised there. I wasn't born there. I was raised. But I consider myself an Oklahoman. Okay. An Okie. Okay. So, but every time I went downtown down there, it just felt so cold. It was hot outside, but it just felt so cold where those people were slaughtered, you know? So, I mean, they was jealous because they was over there making their money going around in circles, and they was the only ones with air conditioner, and they didn't like that. So, we are still in those times. They don't like to see a lot of us go up, and they don't like to see us all on the same level with them. Never. I was just looking at a girl video about that. Like, they was in Tiffany's restaurant, and them girls were just staring at them like, how dare you, how y'all getting here? Just, But I hate hearing that because a lot of women are having a lot of children for their husband. A lot of women desire to have a lot of children. And I feel like when your heart is a desire to have a lot of children, no one should make you feel bad about it. It should be my choice to be like, hey, I don't want no more. And it's my husband's job to provide. And I have to keep praying for him so he can provide. I got to keep praying for him so he can grow, so we can get what we want, our foundation, our main thing that we want. Not because somebody else said that we need it, not because somebody else said that we want it. It's because it's something that we want. And we're not going to stop having kids because you want us to. It would have to be something that we want. I don't never get shamed going in the doctor's office. That's the weirdest thing ever, is that the professionals don't. The only thing recently was the guy was laughing, talking about that we need to invest in a bus. He was just being funny. But for our family size, we really need a Sprinter. But it's like you say, it's people that have joy and happiness for us that are not even my family or not even anyone I know. So much love from the outside than from the inside. And it's like, some people I know a lot is from jealousy. When it comes from family, it's jealousy. Something they wish they had, they never got. Or if y'all watching this and you feel some type of way, that's your business. That's not mine. If you're jealous, that's you. I would never ever have a jealousy bone in my body. I don't care about nobody having a new house. I don't care about nobody getting a new car. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what they men do. I don't care what this do. I don't care if you got a college degree. I just never been a jealous type of chick. Never. And if the only time, like I was talking to my mom, I said, the only time, I said, Ma, have you ever heard me spew out anything out of my mouth of jealousy from anyone? I said, no. The only time I probably was jealous was when I was probably 3 or 4 years old, because I wanted a toy that when I'm a toddler, I really don't, I know, but I don't understand why she gets to have it and I don't at 4. You know what I'm saying? But now as an adult, or when I was about 19, because I've been married, you know, young, and when we got our first child at 19, I did not have jealousy, but I was like, I wonder how she got that, right? But not why I don't got it. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to get that. I'm going to figure out how to get this house. I'm going to figure out how to get a car to fit my whole family. I'm going to figure out how to do this, that. I'm going to figure out how money works. I'm going to figure it out. The issue with us was that we get into these apartments that's supposed to be bougie, and I've said that. And then they try to make us leave for no reason. Like the last place I said that before, they was student apartments. They was trying out something. And when we moved here, the lady said that would make more sense for them to have y'all move if they was already student apartments and they just wanted to go back. But they didn't really want to take out the truth, but that's what she said she believed. She said ever being late, you was probably late probably 3 or 4 times. That shouldn't have been a reason why. And she kept on telling us, like, yeah, it probably was because of the student thing. They just really wanted students back. They realized they bit off more than they could chew. Because the area we was staying at, where our apartment was, it was like probably 2 students, maybe. And then and the next door that lived students. And I think they all was, it was okay, we didn't worry about that. But everybody was family that lived over there. And we was all, so I'm pretty sure they had them moved too. Because, baby, they was always late. Always. So if that's the case, and I know in this journey that we're in is spiritual. And I get it. That's what the title of my video gonna be. Spiritual. Because I get it. Like, I understand. And that we're going to have to go through a lot of struggle because of what we're doing. We're doing what the Most High say. And I got to go get down here and get my kids fed and get them in class. But yeah, that's why we go through what we go through. That's why you're going through what you go through. And don't tell all your business. Don't. I didn't want nobody to know I was pregnant because people would spew. I said the word first time. Jesus Christ. They will spit out. I'm going to say just spit out words of hate, ignorance. If God didn't want, like I heard the Henry family say it, like when she was 17, if God did not want her womb to be open to have a baby, she wouldn't have got one. I've been with my husband since I was 16. And we didn't get pregnant until I was married. And we didn't get a baby until I was 8. Get pregnant with our baby until I was 18. And I didn't have no baby until I was 19. So God opened up my womb. And if he wanted closed, he'll close it. Period. But God knows who to give kids to and who not to. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why God giving the crackhead lady her children? Why are you giving that lady baby? Y'all just don't know how the Bible works. Like, God gives life. And he can take it. But I just can't explain it. It's just like, I even heard, a family member tell somebody that they could do a better job with my children than I. The person that gave birth to them. The person that understands them clearly. But you can't even tell me my children's birthday. You can't tell me what they like. You can't pronounce their name right. You can't spell their name right. And all my kids' names are spelled the way they sound. Okay? So, we ain't even go keep going on that. But it's the hatred for me. And God don't work in hatred. He don't work in confusion. And if you think that you're a child of God, I even had one person tell me, if God talks to you, I know God talking to me. Do you know how bad that looks to the Most High when you say stuff like that? God does not come and talk to everyone. He sends his angels, but they don't even come and talk to you like that. All of them won't. You have to be really rooted and grounded. You can be connected with the Most High before you even become completely saved because he already know your heart. And I was one of those. And my mom, because I was that type that questioned a lot. And usually when you're about to be called by God, you're going to be questioning a lot. And a lot of people are always trying to figure out, what do God want from me? What do God want from me? Do y'all not read? The goal was for a woman to bear children, be a wife. I just heard a clip from, she got dementia now, but she was saying that that's the ultimate real goal. But she was taught something different, and that's the reason why her marriage messed up. That's the reason why everything went the way it went. And she said the ultimate real goal is to really have children, be married, and have the white picket fence. But a lot of us don't want it. A lot of us want all these degrees that God don't care about, or a man, unless he trying to get you to be a sugar mom. I'm getting some of the degrees that I'm getting is because that's my choice. I'm choosing my husband to say, baby, go get a job. Baby, go do this. Baby, go do that. His ultimate goal was always to take care of his family. That's it. Pure point blank. Pure point blank. We can't stop the way the world is changing. And that's how I felt when I got pregnant this time. It was like, oh my God, how big the world has changed. Like, oh my God. Again, we got to go through this again. That's the way I started thinking. Then I had to remember to not lean on my own understanding. Okay? So, understand that God will choose and make my path straight, period. So now I can't be that type that's like, 1 minute I'm saved, and next minute I'm spewing out negativity out my mouth. We're not going to do that. I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to get in my word. I got to go get my woman Bible because I got a woman Bible. I'm going to do that today before I get into my schoolwork because I got to type up some papers. And I'm 14 weeks pregnant, y'all. And I think 2 days. I feel good. My mom called me today. She was like, how you feel? Because I feel good. I mean, the nausea stuff is gone. I got to go down there and get something to eat. But I'm going to read my Bible first, get some spiritual food, then eat something, okay? But life still goes on. And I hate it. I hate the way society has portrayed marriage and children. And I don't care. Be CF all you want. Not my business. I really don't. But please don't spew the hate on me. And like I said before, I said spew, but let's just say spit. Don't spit. Don't spit your mess on me. But now, like I said, I get the love. Like, especially when me and my husband go out together with all our children, we're like loved. I used to get crap said to me before, like, all of those are yours? And I said, yes, ours. They're my husband. This is our family. Yeah. Wow. No different dads. And you know, sometimes I would feel some type of way like that, but it's what society has put out there. They portray that all black women have different fathers. I looked at my mom and seen what she went through, and that wasn't going to be my story. I used to cry for my dad. I got to meet him, I think I was 21. They said I haven't seen him since I was 2 or 3. He held my hand. I don't know what he did that for. I think my grandma told him to, but she passed about 4 or 5 years ago now. Because of him. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, I used to cry for him, wanting him real bad. My mama used to tell me and apologize, like, baby, I'm so sorry I did that to you. I'm so sorry I picked the wrong man. I'm so sorry. I tell my babies all the time, I'm like, aren't you happy mommy picked the right man? Aren't you happy? And they look at me and say yes, and they all be gathered. Don't let my husband be right here in this seat. They're going to be knocking on his door, trying to figure out what he and her doing, coming in here, attacking him. It's so beautiful. We love it. We don't care. Like I said, if we got to struggle, and as long as God is protecting us on the way, that's all I see. That's all I see. That's all. And you may see other people looking on the outside like, why aren't you doing stuff to change? We are. But when you're in a spiritual journey and a spiritual walk with the Most High, who is God, of course, Yahweh, of course, Satan comes in too. And you have to be careful and make sure you're speaking nothing but positivity the whole time. I got a revelation the other night while I was in the kitchen cooking, having my praise and worship cooking. And the Most High said, stop. You can't trust me by saying those negative things. Just like you trusted me to give you that girl, that first girl. Just like you trusted me to give you that home that you're in. Just like you trusted me. It was something else he said. Just like I trusted then. Give that same energy now. Keep trusting me. And you're like, oh my God, why would God come and say that to you? Like, God will seal his angels, baby. Don't play. Stop playing. Little messengers is coming. Because when you become pregnant, everybody don't understand. It's real, like, really death. We breathe hard from walking up the stairs doing nothing. We're out of breath. We have to breathe more air just to give it to that baby that's growing in us. We have to make more blood just to give it to that baby that's growing in us. We have to drink more water just to give it to that baby that's growing in us. We got to eat. We got to take vitamins. We got to do all this stuff. Or we can go be unalived. Period. I just don't get why people don't understand that. And me and my husband was talking. And I was telling him, like, I don't know why men treat women like that. Like they're just baby makers. Because we're literally this close to being gone. And you want to treat me like I'm trash bag. It's crazy to me. And some men, I remember one time we was at this church. And the man was like, I'm big. Y'all about to blow up. Literally. I think it was like December. I'm due in January. So just think about it. This is baby number 4. I've been cooking, cleaning the whole time. Other than what my husband helped with. This is our 4th boy. That man had a nerve to say out his mouth, just because you pregnant, that don't mean you can't cook. And it was like, in my head, I'm like, how did this man think he could talk about what me and my husband do? And what he does to care for me? And my husband told him, sir, back off. For real, like, back off. Because it's like, it's weird how men don't think about their significant other carrying their children. We're close to, you know what? I want to say the word, but I know YouTube got a lot of restrictions and I don't want to be blocked. We don't want to go be with Jesus. Not right now. We do not want to go wait in our upper room, baby. We don't. I'm sorry. I don't care. We just don't. This big old belly is from my husband. Here. I'm going to let y'all see that big old belly. I didn't do this by myself. I didn't do that. And it's going to get bigger. I didn't do that by myself. My husband did. Takes 2 to tangle, but he the one with the seed that come out. And if God didn't want me to carry it, he wouldn't have put it there. He wouldn't have allowed it. Excuse me. Because I had 2 misses before. Because at that time, God didn't want us to have them. It's just how it works. And I know it's a lot of women out there that want to have children. So I just pray over y'all womb. And God send you all the dust. All the dust. All that beautiful joy of growth in your womb. In Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. So it was just weird to me how that man was like that. But my sister was like, well, you gotta understand where he coming from. And I understand where other people coming from, but respectfully, be respectful to others. Don't just say stuff. Don't just be rude. Don't just say what you think I might be like. Because My husband definitely know. I'm not that type. If I wanted to run circles, I could. I'm not that type though. I don't want a man that I can run. It's weird to me. I want my husband to be the man of the house, and I want to be the woman of the house. I want to nurture our children, and I want to be the best version of me that God wants me to be. That's it. Not what men want me to be or women of this world want me to be, but what my husband and what God wants me to be. Because you got to remember that the way that your home is the way that your husband wants it to be. The way it's being ran is the way your husband wants it to be ran. That's how it's supposed to be. And you can get mad or whatever what I'm saying, but I know what I'm talking about. And that's why a lot of people have failed marriages, because that woman want to be right here with him, doing everything with him, working, but don't want to. I'm not gonna get all in that, I promise you, because I got a story I can tell, but I ain't gonna tell that story. I'm gonna leave it alone. But we in this for a long time, not a short time, period. So if you like what I talked about, give me a like. If you are new here, hey, my name is Shenice, and I call myself the mother of many because, yes, honey, we have a lot of children, and I am the mother. I didn't know what to say, y'all, but period. I am the mother of many. And you have a blessed day. And, oh, another thing. My husband said last night, he was like, oh, you hurting so bad. I want this to be the last one. I said, are you getting snipped? Am I getting my tubes tied? Because he was going off my pain, but this is normal pain, and we have to go through it. And it's fine for me. I'm fine. I just had to find the solutions to fix it. Like, I bought the heating pad. I'm okay now. I told him I need to get in the Epsom salt bath. I got to soak. That's going to get taken care of soon. I just can't clean it. If I could sit down and bend down and clean it, I would. But I can't. I really have to get my husband to do all that. And he will. So, even if it's already clean, for me, it has to be cleaned again. And I've said that before. I think I have a little bit of OCD, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, and an update on this, y'all. They sending me another one. I guess I have two. They sending me another one. Yeah, so let me get out of here and go check on my Rugrats. Not my Rugrats. They're blessed. But let me go check on them. And let me know what other content y'all want me to talk about, because I just had to say something about this. My spiritual journey. Like, literally, our spiritual journey is the reason why we're here right now. And that's all I can say. Bye.